What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on Mr. Junior Dev. I hope you are all well. And today I just want to talk to you about how I became a front end developer. And it's actually pretty well, my path towards becoming a front end developer was actually very, very long. It took a long time. Um, it was a really difficult path. Now I'm talking about my actual life in itself and getting towards my goals. So it wasn't that simple, but I can tell you that it's well worth it. In the end of the day, it's well worth it. But I still have my challenges. As you know, in the software engineering field, you constantly learning new technologies. Yeah, your things change all the time. So yeah, you never. That's the thing about software engineering. You never stop learning. You've always got that imposter syndrome. So if you ever feel like, no, if you ever get into the software engineering field, and if you end up as a front end developer, which is probably one of the most popular positions out there at the moment, um, just know that that feeling of feeling like you don't know anything, or just know you're going to be humbled because you're going to think you know a lot. But when you get into the field, you're going to see that you basically know nothing. You're going to always feel like you know nothing. So just know that it's a normal feeling and it doesn't go away. It's not like, yeah, don't worry, over time it's going to get better. No, it doesn't actually go away. It just sticks with you for quite some time. It's just something that comes with the career. And I think it's a good thing. I embrace it because I mean, you're constantly learning, you're developing yourself, which is fantastic. You're developing your brain. I mean, there are people out there that are just doing repetitive jobs. Nothing wrong with them. It's their choice. But they're doing these repetitive jobs and then they don't learn anything and they don't learn anything new. And basically, their brains just become stagnant. And it's not to say that, like, yeah, we're better than other people. No, we're not. We We're not. We're not at all. We're all the same. Look, we're all the same. And yeah, anyone can learn to be a software engineer. Anyone from any background. I highly encourage you. If you believe, you will get that feeling like when I was back home in South Africa and I was doing some really, really labor intensive jobs. And we all know how South Africa is. It's a really hardworking, labor intensive environment. And the people are phenomenal, and the people have amazing emotional intelligence. That's something about South Africans. They know how to get you in. They just know. It's just who they are. Um, their people skills are phenomenal, and they're very inviting sort of people. So yeah, it doesn't matter where you're from. Um, I know there are also some fantastic people from India. I love people from India. They're really down to earth and really smart because they're so diverse. The diversity is immense. There's like thousands of languages, and everybody's so different. And that diversity brings out some of the most intelligent people come from India. If you some of you don't know, but this is the truth. That's why a lot of the top US companies in America are headed by Indian CEOs. So yeah, they are super smart. Um, yeah, and wonderful people, really down to earth, and they are the kind of people that avoid conflict all the time. They try to avoid conflict at like every turn, which is great. And they're so nice to talk to, and they always willing to help you. So I really like people from India, from South Africa, obviously. Um, Yeah, like from Indonesia, Bangladesh. I like these people. They phenomenal. China also you find fantastic people, but with the Chinese, it's a bit. They've got this bit of a entitlement stance, intimidating stance, but they are still good people. They are a bit like intimidating in a way. Um, Not that there's like anything wrong with that, but I mean, I guess that's embedded in the people there. So since I guess in some ways it's the same with Americans. Like, yo, yeah. Um, but anyway, now I'm going completely off topic. So anyone can become a front end engineer or software developer. Um, it's all about the drive and willingness to learn, the desire. You need to have a passion for the field. So this is really, really important. And you need to practice on a daily basis, improve your skills. You're going to sacrifice a lot of family time, a lot of friendships, and a lot of family time, to be honest. I mean, it's very hard if you a family person to be a software developer. I mean, well, if you trying to aim for the top of your career, like if you're trying to get to senior level, it is difficult because now you have to put in the hours and you're really going to see your family and so on and so forth. So that's the only thing about it. So yeah, like I said, my path was my path was really difficult coming from a labor intensive background. And yeah, I had some phenomenal experiences along the way. I've met some amazing people. Um, the people around me, like you don't. How can I say? You don't determine your destiny 100% of the time. The people around you determine your destiny because they shape you. So it's fundamental to know that the people around you shape who you are. So it's better to be with people that you feel are more inclined towards that field or to that job. So it's more about your social group. So if you're part of that social group and you connect with those kind of people, like obviously once you enter the group, you're like, oh yeah, I'm just starting out or whatever. Software engineers, the developers, they're very welcoming people. They're very open-minded, and that's the thing about them. It's unlike any other sector. It's not like finance or banking, yeah, definitely not like that. So yeah, and it's great. That's why it's one of the fastest growing fields. I mean, it's totally taken over the other sectors. Like, yo, it's even within the banking field. I mean, with cryptocurrencies and blockchain exploding, yeah, software development has really changed the face of work completely in many many ways. So definitely, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. Jobs are just exploding, and people that enter these fields, they're just phenomenal. They're amazing people, and yeah, I plead with employers to abstain and be diplomatic and with with their people and be patient. This is very very important. Patience is a virtue, and yeah, I understand when work needs to be done, it needs to be done. 100%, you are right. It needs to be done on time. Um, we all need a bit of pressure, but there are different ways of applying this pressure. Um, yeah, in a more humane manner. So yeah. So guys, like, just know anyone can be a software developer. Anyone. I'm talking college dropout, high school dropout, anyone. If you have the drive and you're willing to do it, you can go for it. I mean, you just need to believe in yourself. You need to sum up that enthusiasm within yourself. You need to be confident in yourself. You need to stop believing in what people say that you are not good enough. You are good enough. You are good enough. I know you are good enough. And it's usually the people that bear the brunt of this responsibility, people that bear a lot of responsibility. And a lot of the times, that's why the field, in my view, is very male dominated. And it's not to say that men are better than women or anything. No, not at all. That is certainly not the case. But the reason why men outperform is because they usually have a family to feed. Like they usually have a children or a wife to feed, and they outperform because they bear that responsibility. I assume women that are the head of the family and bear that responsibility also outperform. Um, where those kind of women, they usually are called the feminists, and they lead a woman-led family. So, but it's similar in many ways. I guess it's similar in many ways. So we can't say that. Yeah, but yeah, it's still a patriarchy in many ways. A lot of men, yeah, obviously dominate software engineering field, and they've got that drive because it's solely because of the responsibility and the circumstances, environment that they've gone through, that they become those kind of people. So the people around you shape you. That's just how it is. It's always been like that, and that's why things in the end work out the way they work out. So don't be discouraged if you're a woman. Don't be discouraged whatsoever. You're more than capable of performing at that level. You're just you're going to be pushed to that level. It's just how it is, But a lot of the times, if you bear that sort of responsibility, if you've got like a child or two children, and then maybe your husband is looking after your children, and then you're working from home or something like that, you bear that responsibility. You feel, no, I have to look after them. I'm the breadwinner, so yeah, I need to do my job. I need to perform. They depending on me, and that's the way it looks like. That's the way it seems. So that's the way it is. So yeah, the fact of the matter is just more men out there are breadwinners. Like it's just how it is, and yeah, it's just a natural phenomenon that women are drawn towards strong men, and it's nothing. But anyway, I don't want to bring. I've already spoken too much about gender, and I'm really off the topic. This is about engineering, front end engineering, and the path that I took is Harvard CS50. I've completed that, and then I did some courses through Udemy, if I'm not mistaken, and Coursera, online courses through Coursera. A lot of online courses through Coursera, and I did a full stack front end engineering course, Python course, HTML, CSS course, and yeah, responsive design course through Code Academy. I think Code Academy is one of the best resources out there, because because their website and their course program is very, very user friendly. Really, it is user friendly. It's amazing. Um, yeah, I mean, you can come from any walk of life, and you can basically apply for one of their courses or enroll into one of their courses, and yeah, you can understand what's going on. Like really, any walk of life. It doesn't matter where you come from. So it's universally accessible, and it is really user friendly. Unlike some other websites out there that are a bit too technical, and restrict user access. So, I mean, it's a business, right? Like selling courses online, it's a business. So your platform needs to be universally user friendly as much as possible, because you're trying to interact with as many people as possible. You're trying to connect with as many people as possible. So this is the most important thing. User friendly, a user friendly website. So yeah, great courses on Code Academy, and yeah, it's, guys, check it out. Really, it helped me a lot. And sometimes I redo the courses, chunk that just to chunk that knowledge into my mind, because you do forget bits and drips and drabs here and there. But sometimes I just go back to it and yeah, try and chunk that information again back into my mind, like to imprint it into my mind to make sure that I know everything, because I use it. I use it on a daily basis. So you guys can check it out, and yeah, really, you guys won't be disappointed. And I'm not saying this because like they this is a paid promotion or anything like that. No, their courses are just really good. They actually provide value for money. Unlike other course content out there, and other people out there that, like, they're just trying to sell courses online, and yeah, I mean, there's no context, or it's like they just give you a certificate and then you don't feel like that you've learned anything. You get what I'm saying? So then you're just basically wasting your money. So yeah, highly recommend Code Academy. Yeah, they're a great resource, definitely. So guys, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.